not talking about last year. I'm not talking about last month. I'm talking about last week. I was in Ruiru, where we were commissioning a BPO that is going to hire 5,000 Kenyans. One BPO. The same facility, and they're going to be doing online jobs. That particular BPO by CCI has JetBlue, AT&T, all American companies. Kenyans will be working from Ruiru for American companies here. That same company in the next 2 years will be hiring 20,000 Kenyans. That one company called CCI. And we have many of them who we are working with so that we can create those spaces, not just in Nairobi, not just in Ruiru, but all the other towns in Kenya. Because in the admission of the director of CCI, he said that working with Kenyans, they work in many countries, but they have the best human capital in Kenya. So while others have gold and what, we have the best jewel that anyone can have, our human capital. And we must leverage on it to drive our economy. Number 3, you heard my peers here talk about this, what she's doing with the diaspora. We are in the process of signing 19 bilateral labor agreements with different countries. We just concluded a bilateral labor agreement with Germany. Rosalind was in Germany. Are we done? We are done. Yes. And they have promised us 250,000 jobs. We have 19 others that we are negotiating. I am very happy that you have given me an assignment that when I meet President Joe Biden of America, you have told me you want H1A and H1B and others. Okay? That's kwani mulikuwa mnafikiri nimekuja hapo kufanya nini? Na mnajua mimi si mtalii. Si mmenipatia assignment. Sasa hiyo ndio kazi nimekujia. Are we together? And we want to work together so that the best asset that we have as a country, our human capital, we can use it to drive the economy of our country, and we can use it to make sure that citizens have incomes and they can run their affairs. So that is another assignment that I have with many other countries to make sure that because we have the best human capital, as I talk to you here today, I was in Athi River. And I was with the governor of Machakos. She's here. Yes, Wavinya is here. We were in that space about a month ago. And we now have 6 new special economic zones. We've just gazetted 6 new special economic zones, so that it is not the EPZ in Athi River alone. We will now have an EPZ in Busia, in Eldoret, in Nakuru, in Kirinyaga, in Mombasa, and we are exploring, CS Miano is working with other governors so that we can have enough special economic zones for us to enhance our exports. Those spaces will be for us to create more jobs. So I'm asking you, good people, because I can talk to you for long, but I'm asking you, as you hustle here in a great country, remember that you have a home to build, and let us work together in making sure that we build that home. Hiyo kazi tutafanya pamoja. Nyinyi mko tayari tufanye hiyo kazi jameni? Let me conclude by saying that I think those are the things I wanted to say. Let me also say this one more thing, that actually two more things. That for us to be able to do this, we must develop two things. We must develop a culture of saving so that we reduce on the money that we borrow. Let me tell you this. We spend close to 800 billion shillings every year in paying monies we borrowed from others. I wish we were paying that 800 billion to Kenyans who have saved, and we are borrowing their money to drive our economy. I promised you that we are going to change the way we are saving. You know? For a very long time, we were saving 200 shillings. A long time, since independence, until late last year, 200 shillings per month. Nyinyi mnajua shilingi 200. What can 200 shillings do? 200 shillings. Ati hata mimi rais, mina save 200 shillings. Hiyo ni ujinga. Ama ni nini hiyo? So I said we are going to change this. Today, you know, we had a big quarrel with many people, including Atwoli and others and who. But I told them, look, we must, let me put it this way. Kenya was rated among the countries that are almost at the bottom on matters age-old poverty. Because if you are saving 200 shillings, the day you retire, you will be paid 40,000 or 70,000. 70,000 within 2 weeks, your pesa imeisha, and you go straight into poverty and you die. So what have we done? We changed the law. Now every Kenyan is saving 6% of their earnings, and every employer is also paying 6% of their earnings. I am very confident that in the next 15 years, all the money we are borrowing, we will not be borrowing money from China and this other place and that other place. We will be borrowing money from our own savings. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Imagine for 60 years, we have only saved 320 billion. 60 years, kwa sababu ya kusave 100, sijui 200, sijui ngapi. But the good news, in the next 4 years, maybe less, maybe 3 years and some months, we will have doubled the money we have saved for 60 years. We will double it in 3 years. We have increased, we have increased our savings every month from 1.3 billion to 7.5 billion. And there is no miracles required. And there is no magic required. It's just firm, decisive, clear leadership, period. Hakuna miujiza inatakikana. We just need to make the right decisions. The other thing which I want you to help me with is to ask